kijkt hij met zijn hoofd naar beneden, met de doornenkroning op zijn hoofd. Daar kijkt hij omhoog.
Met andere olieverfsketsen. En misschien je roende.
Doe je er maar door.
Ja, dat weten we soms niet, omdat we weten niet. Er is geen... Dit is een soort steen. Ja, en dan hier dat zwarte uit.
Ja, en dat is precies het.
Heb je nou ook een beetje geholpen? Mag ik hem dan ook wel even op de foto zetten?
The quality of the details is so marvelous. I think I'm convinced that it's a Rembrandt. And we had an infrared reflectography made, and with that you can see a possible underdrawing or maybe changes in the painting. And in fact, there are several changes in the painting, which means that the painter was changing his mind while he was working. He wasn't copying another painting, which is important because looking at this painting you can say, yeah, but maybe it's just a copier of Rembrandt. No, this is really an artistic product.
It was not recognized as a Rembrandt for a long time. It was thought it's an imitation or based on Rembrandt. Well, it was a Rembrandt in 1921 when Abraham Bredius, the famous collector, he was director of the Mauritshuis. He had his own collection. He was the author of a very important book with 630 paintings of Rembrandt, which he collected during 40 years. So he was really a connoisseur, and he has published many articles from archives and so on. He bought it and he published it as an oil sketch by Rembrandt. Groningen professor republished the book by Abraham Bredius from 1935 again in 1969, but with his comments. So, and he did not accept all the attributions which Bredius had done. So he said of several paintings, yeah, Bredius said it's Rembrandt, but in my opinion it's not by Rembrandt. About this painting he illustrated it, but he said, in my opinion it's a crude imitation. And since then it was in the storage and it was not studied anymore by any Rembrandt specialist. But when I was looking at it, I thought, well, I think Bredius is right. I think it's really by Rembrandt, but you have to realize that it's an oil sketch, so you have to look at it in a certain way. You will not recognize the refined Rembrandt, but when you study it very carefully, there's even I discovered a self-portrait in the painting.